Hi, this is Majinoni, and I just got done with this amazing Hong Kong movie called The Cases. Now, this gem of a movie, it's not really, I won't even call it a movie, because basically what it is there's this guy, he gets his crew, and what he does basically, he travels throughout Asia to explore supernatural things. And I guess you can say the very beginning was kind of interesting. And then as the story progressed, okay, there was no story, but as the video progressed, it started getting boring and more boring, and because nothing was really happening. There were, every once in a while, there'd be like something interesting happening, and then it'd be substituted with just boredom after that. There you get a mixture of different things, and I think maybe it would have been a lot more interesting if it was told in a different way. Because like there's like they go to Indonesia for an example, and there's some witchcraft stories. There's like a story about like a menstruation witchcraft, and there's a thing where like I think it's like a chain spirit thing where like two brothers were at odds because of a will, and one brother used the witchcraft to weaken his other brother so that we can get the inheritance. It goes to like Japan, and some of the ones in Japan were actually kind of interesting because they were talking about the grudge ghosts, and there was like a part where like they're doing like there's like an Ouija board like thing, and then the ghost is getting annoyed, and there's another part where they went to the site where this girl was killed, and I guess because the whole place had bad luck because it was like originally it was like a love hotel, then somebody got killed, other people died, then the owner turned into a restaurant, the restaurant didn't do well, and then that turned eventually just closed up, and that's where this girl got killed after the fact. And it looked like they were trying to channel the ghost through one of the people that Edmund brought. And if that was real, then it'd be really creepy. But you have to look at it as kind of fake. There was also like they went to the suicide forest where there's the people committing suicide, and I think like the creepiness of the forest never really stood out. To me, it just looked like three people and a cameraman going through the woods. There really wasn't anything scary about it, and they kind of try to put you into the mood by showing pictures of people hanging that were found in the forest, but that's not scary. There was nothing that they did to build up suspense, and that's part of the problem I think with this was it wasn't their intent all the time to build up something. It was basically saying this is what a local legend is, or this is what a witch doctor is doing, and they present it as that. So that, in a sense, is both like a positive and a negative at the same time. There was also like they went to like a prostitute, and she went to a witch doctor, who basically gave her a corpse oil, and then she would apply it before the act, and it basically what it was supposed to do was basically make the person more attracted to her and come back repeatedly. So they convinced her to bring in a camera, and they showed this guy keep coming back over and over again. Now again, it's like, is it true? I don't know. Could be. How likely it is, I don't know. But like towards the end, there were a little bit more interesting stories. Like a girl was getting haunted, and they showed that story, and to me, it just needed more to it. And I'm leaving other stuff out because if you do decide to get this movie or rent it or anything like that, I don't want to ruin all the surprises for you. But that just gives you like an example of what to expect. This here is, like I said, I got the Blu-ray version, and since this is a Hong Kong version, it plays in the US Blu-ray players. This also does come English subtitled. So I was very grateful for that. But on the other hand, now I'm like, dude, am I really grateful because I didn't really enjoy it that much. There is scenes that are kind of gruesome. I'll word it that way, right from the back. And it has to do with like a witch doctor performing a ceremony. And, there is scenes, I guess you can say, that would be disturbing to look at. And there's also, they showed other scenes where they captured a ghost on film, but, it's whether or not that really is a ghost, it's hard to tell. So what I would do is, if you do decide to get this, just suspend belief and just imagine it's real, and you'll probably have a much greater time with that. Here's what the inside looks like. There's really nothing much to it. Now, you do get a bunch of extras. There was, like, trailers. There was some, I think there was, like, a picture thing, gallery, and normally I don't really bother with the extras because that just kind of just, unless there's additional content, I don't really want to see 6 versions of the trailer or anything like that. I think there was something else about the premiere, but I skipped off that. Once this movie was done, I just turned it off. I can't really give this the Panda seal of approval, even if this was for Halloween viewing. I don't think people could really come off going that this was a fantastic piece of filmmaking. But I think if you're looking for a slice of supernatural in different countries, then that might be interesting to you. Anyways, if you have any comments or questions, let me know. Rate the video up or down, let me know what you think. Like the Facebook link right there. We give out some free comics every now and then. And if you have any other comments or questions, let me know. I'll have more horror reviews and things like that later. So until next time.